Good afternoon. Here's your 3 card spread for the day for the collective. Welcome to Gemini season. Can you feel the shift already? It's lovely. Gemini is bringing a bit of a lighter energy, a bit more quick energy. Sometime probably in the next couple of weeks or so, you'll start to feel things shift up and move a lot quicker. A lot of messages coming through, a lot of things coming to fruition, perhaps some little moments of clarity that are slightly unexpected, but welcome. So, that surprise energy. And then we're getting the eclipse portals, and the North Node is in Gemini, and Venus is doing stuff with Gemini. And there's a lot of planets that are traveling into Gemini. So we'll be looking into that a little more, I'm sure. But you can just kind of feel that shift as we head into Gemini, and it starts today. So let's look at our spread here. We have the Eight of Pentacles, this beautiful Devil card. I love the imagery on this card. And the Five of Swords. And this Eight of Pentacles starts us off with just, an idea of like what we've been working with as we come into Gemini season. So this is our card of our most recent energies that we've been working with. And this is really good because to me, it's this mastering of skills. So anything that you've been working really hard on, I feel like this season will kind of like expand that for you. And, this is your craftsmanship, your, that sacred energy that you put into your work when you're doing something you love, your soul purpose. And this card is telling you, like, perhaps there was some interesting scenarios where you were maybe forced to take a shortcut. You felt like you were burning out. You felt this like sporadic energy, that it was just this odd fluctuation that you were getting in these things that you were really working hard towards. And I feel like this is saying that, there was this patience that was gifted to you recently and will continue to be gifted to you now, because, the universe wants to ensure your success for you. And this is saying that, you don't take those shortcuts that you see other people doing, because this to me says too, like, you've seen other people skip steps and maybe it looks like it worked out for them, but that's not the best path forward for you. You want to build up your experience. You want to remain dedicated to this state of excellence, this unique vision that you've had for those things that you're working on, and like not to do it in the way that other people have done it. So continue this practicing, this studying, this nurturing, and allowing it to thrive in the way that it wants to, allowing it to, put your love, your soul, your energetic essence, like put your all into this, and you will see, this beautiful emergence of what it's truly meant to be, and in tune, because you're putting your heart and soul into all of these works that you're doing, all of this craftsmanship, all of this, beautiful, tangible things that you can see in front of you. They're changing the person that you are. You're becoming the person that you've always longed to be. And this, to me, also is connecting to that what we talked about with the end of the month here, in previous readings, with that Chariot energy, that North Node, that you are becoming your own entrepreneur and you're heading towards your destined path. You're you're perfecting your craft. You're putting this beautiful joy and passion and intuition and drive forward into everything that you do. And if you're not, if you're this card is saying, like, find that flow in those little details. Put the magic into those little details, and, like, listen to this beautiful music. It's like, do a little dance, celebrate, make the magic in the mundane. If that's what you need to get you going forward, and keep dedicated, and keep building upon that inspiration for yourself. And it's requiring you to just keep being determined, keep putting that love into it, keep that consistent action, because maybe if you've been feeling a little blocked, like a little stagnation, that's okay. There is some of that energy, but that's right before you start this new expansion. And, I think Jupiter and Pisces is helping with some of this too. It's like expanding those intuitions and expanding that magic and that flow. Don't let the perfect be the enemy of the good here at this point, because that will block you more. So as you become this beautiful master, like, find the joy in the things that you've done to improve yourself, and the things that you're continuing to do to improve yourself, and celebrate those small victories and those successes along the way, and look back at how far you've come too. Like, this kind of energy is saying, like, look at how far you've come. And right now, before this beautiful summer season, like, you're about to shine a light on that truth, and that expand that beautiful joy and that optimism that you've put into your work. And your work is about to grow, and this is heading you towards this future destiny, this future path, this future energy of whatever you've been putting your work into the most. It's going to last. It's going to grow. It's absolutely beautiful. So again, moving into this beautiful Devil card. To me, this card is just, it's somehow connected to that 8, because it's like, I think you had this other idea for this future plan, these things that you've been working on. And, as I'm talking about this, we just hit 8:08 minutes in. So it's like finding that strength within you to be confident in what you're doing, and to not focus so much on the way that you thought the future should look like. And that attachment, there's like an attachment energy to, like, I've put all this work in, and this is the way I thought it was going to keep going forward, and this is the future that I envisioned. And I feel like it's a little more fluid energy. It's a little more, let go of those attachments. Like, Gemini season is kind of about that. Like, they don't hold on to things. They don't, don't be tempted to get trapped in your own stories, this your own lying to yourself, and letting this perfect be the enemy of the good again, because that's going to pull you back into this attachment to those material things that you've created. Like, don't put yourself into that place. This Devil card, he's like, sometimes you need to release things. Sometimes you need to let go of things, and you need to do it in, like, a healthy way. So release those attachments, but, like, don't become codependent with, like, these future realities that you've created in your mind. And now that you're starting to see some of your things come to fruition after you've been putting the work in, it's like, don't let them, decay, and don't let them, block you from seeing the true beauty of what you've created. Like, just be open-minded and be willing to look at things differently and be willing to embrace the fact that, you don't be trapped in that old story. Embrace this new story, embrace this new you that is emerging as you go further on this path towards your work and your destiny. And this card is saying, like, it, maybe go into those shadows and see why you're so attached to that future outcome. Like, what is that about for you? And work on healing this relationship with your heart too. Like, there's this energy is saying, like, don't allow maybe past experiences where you worked hard and it didn't turn out the way that you planned. Again, it's like you're doing that again. You're like repeating those patterns yourself. You're being your own worst enemy here. And this season is also saying to me right now, there's a lot of energy about, like, illumination of things that are draining your time and your energy and your love. And as you're putting your heart and soul into these projects and these crafts and your destined path here with this Eight of Pentacles, it's like there's people around, there's situations around that are maybe leaving you feeling a bit empty. And it's like, it's saying to allow this energy to liberate you. It's like, we have the full moon coming up, and we have the eclipses, and, like, allow that energy to liberate you from any of those things that are, like, keeping you trapped in that, it's fragmenting your light. It's taking little bits of you here and there and not allowing you to step into your whole true self, And now it's like heal that part of you that is keeping these little connections alive for maybe whatever they represent to you, like from the past. It's like, but you're not that person anymore. This card is saying, like, you're not that person anymore. In order to fully step into your truth that wants to shine in this beautiful summer season that we're approaching, it's like you have to let go of that little bits of you that are your old self that other people are attached to, and you're allowing them to kind of pull you back into that and to see you as that old self, because it's easier for them to put you in that place. And they're doing that from their pain areas, and they're doing that, maybe you represent too much change for them, and they aren't willing to look into that for themselves. There's many reasons why, but it's like cut those cords of those people that are trying to siphon off those energies that you need to lighten your life, shine your light, follow your heart, and you're kind of like concerning yourself with how others are feeling about the work that you're putting in, and it's just getting all wrapped up in that. And this card is saying, just free yourself from that, just completely free yourself, and let go of those energy vampires, and in all of their big scary forms, and then just the little things that where you're overthinking, or you're spending too much time on something that you can tell that it's making you tired, it's taking up too much time in your day, and start putting it towards that Eight of Pentacles, working towards things you really love, and put all your time and effort into that, and change those routines around, and let go of those people that are interfering with that. Okay, so the last card here, we have this Five of Swords, and you know, he's kind of I feel like he's kind of mourning a loss of, like, you know, this inequality, this something that, you know, those energies that are draining. It's like they've gone on for so long that you can feel this imbalance. You can feel it, and it feels like, almost like you're weary and sore and tired and, like, disillusioned, you know. And this card is saying, like, focus on those skills again with that Eight of Pentacles. Believe in yourself, focus on your confidence, find that inner strength, find those little victories to celebrate, because, you know, sometimes even this card it's almost like, it's like that fear of failure that is draining you the most. So maybe, like, it's like maybe that one of those things that you were working on, it's like you had to close out that chapter, and it's just that one little thing. It doesn't define you. Like, look at the big picture of all the things that you've been building together, you know. And again, there's that overthinking that comes from the Devil card. It's like you were overplaying something, overthinking, overdoing, and that something needed to let go. So with this eclipse energy, I feel like that will just dramatically disappear. Any of those things that were holding you back like that, or draining, or, you know, causing you to doubt yourself, like, those things will just eclipse out, you know, and that's okay. Let them go, and don't let that define you, and don't, you know, take those lessons, improve on yourself, take those keys to open up those new doors of opportunities for you. You know, there's something that was dormant inside this difficulty. There was a beautiful lesson for you. And, you know, use this to boost up your consciousness, like your ascension energies, you know, expand and upgrade, and keep working on those skills, those Eight of Pentacles, like, keep doing the work, you know. Use this experience to build something new out of what the old was, you know. And don't compare yourself to others, and don't try to you know, oh, well, they're doing better than me, and they're doing more, and they're doing, you know. Get out of that energy, and, you know, feel this victory inside yourself. Like, be proud of yourself, you know. Look at what you've built along the way. And it's okay if you feel like maybe I get this energy too, like, with this energy right now in the collective, it's like 2 steps forward, 1 step back. Like, that's okay. That's okay. Like, reassess, regroup. You know, those lessons are always moving you ahead, even if you don't feel like they are right now. You are moving ahead, you know. And so don't beat yourself up, and don't kind of, again, overanalyze. Like, when I say look at how far you've come, I mean look at that beautiful big picture. You know, just allow that to let you feel free, because, you know, you've come through so much, you've worked so hard, and, you know, you have this beautiful optimism for the future here. And it's like, you know, can't make this up. There's Gemini, the Lover's card. This is your season here, almost. It's like, do what you love, you know, do what you love, and don't focus on anything else right now, because this is saying, like, there's something bigger here. There's something bigger about this season, that it's like this uniting with your true self, like uniting with you know, your heart, and allowing your heart and your mind to come together, you know, this beautiful Gemini season. And like, keep that heart open to meaningful relationships, and expanding the union with yourself and the universe and your heart and your mind. And like, just, you know, it's this magic is coming for you. It's like a magnet, you know. And are you going to embrace that spiral energy, that energy of connection with other people and yourself and your higher self, and are you going to choose to shift into that energy instead? Or, you know, stick with that devil and just be pulled back into the past, be, you know, pulled back into your old self. And it's like, this card is saying, like, no, unite with your new self, unite with your heart, fall into that trust, and create that bond with your higher self and the universe and the magic, and this beautiful intimacy and light and healing energy. And, you know, give and stay whole at the same time, and remember to love yourself and heal any of that duality energy that's still lingering, you know. And create those healthy boundaries too, because this devil card is like, you know, those people that want to drain from you, like, they won't be able to do it if you have your boundaries up. But you can do that and still keep your heart open, to open up space to make beautiful new connections with people that are meant to come into your life at this point. And they are meant to see you for exactly who you are right now. So, oh, beautiful energy from these cards. I hope this helped. And I hope you're enjoying your lovely afternoon. Blessed be.